Hello and welcome back with me, Admiral, joining me back on Star Trek Fleet Command as always. Once again, thank you to all the new subscribers to the channel, and don't forget support the channel as much as you can. Best ways to support the channel in this day and age is to hit the like button and to comment down below. This comment for today's video will be, let's just make something up and let's just say Christmas. Just comment down below, say Christmas. That's all you need to write, just Christmas. And yeah, from now on, I'm going to come up with a word. Doesn't matter what the word is. And if you have suggestions of words, then write them down below. But today's word is Christmas, and comment that down below. And yeah, that is the best way to support the channel. Other than that, let's crack on. So today's episode is going to be about the undercrew, or the I don't know what the underbridge crew, I guess. This crew down here. So the ship's crew, I guess, and for hostile grinding. So if you are PVE, this is not for PvP, but if you are for PVE, this is going to be the guide for you. So today's episode, we are ignoring the bridge crew because we all know what the hostile grinding sort of crews are. You've obviously got Pike, you got Monroe, you got Chen, you got obviously whatever their name is, Talan. And yeah, so the undercrew, my biggest advice to you would be, certainly if you're using the Franklin, whether it be the Franklin Alpha as you see here, or whether it be the normal Franklin, or whether you're using a Vidar. You could be using it's slightly different when it comes to the actual main ships themselves, but if you're going to use a Franklin or Franklin Alpha or Vidar, then my biggest advice to you would be use obviously the main bridge crew, then go for a health set on the bottom. So I've maxed out my health set on the bottom as much as I can. So these are the highest officers I have for health. The way to do that is obviously go to the tab that says health. Obviously, you're not going to use your main officers because they might be elsewhere. But basically, anyone that's not already assigned to a ship that's as far along to the left as possible, click them in and get them in the bottom of this crew. So as you can see, I've got 5,077 health, which gives me a 210% for the Franklin Alpha. It's not amazing because only 2 officers are active right now because I don't have the slots open, because obviously the ship is only level 10, I believe. So we don't have the crew slots open. But if we switch over to the Vidar, for example, which we have all the slots open, because it is a maxed out, kind of weird. Oh, because we're not level 45 yet. Okay. Well, we're nearly there. I was going to say, we definitely are maxed, but we've got one more slot when it opens. So as you can see here, so we're at 9,622, also or 315% bonus to health. The reason I would mod for health is because the other stats, quite frankly, with the hostile crew, don't really matter when it comes to hostiles, providing you used in the hostile crew. The other stats, I wouldn't make much of a difference. The reason they don't make much of a difference is because, one, you're getting all the bonuses of the hostile grinding crew anyway, and not only are you getting that bonus, depending on what ship you're using, if it's specifically these two, you're going to get the bonus for whatever you're hitting anyway. So for the Vidar, you're going to get 34,500% against Borg hostiles, or if you're using, say for example, a Franklin Alpha, you're going to be getting, obviously yours might not be this much because it depends on the level and it depends how much research you've done, but mine gets 8,000% bonus against swarm hostiles as well. So the biggest thing that you can do is increase the health, which means you last as long as humanly possible when engaging these targets, and that is the biggest thing I can sort of advise you on. The only other thing would be if you're using your ship for example, so if I was to use the auger, so let's go into the hostile crew for the auger, going for the health layout on the bottom is still a very viable option. It definitely is a viable option, but what I would advise would be to go with probably a little bit more of a mixtured layout between all 3 stats, so that one isn't more than the other. Again, you're still going to get the bonus of obviously the crew itself, and you're going to get the ship's bonus, which is dependent on what crew you use. This ship's bonus obviously is to do with burning, so you're not going to get it from the hostile crew. However, you know the ship itself is dead stupidly tanky anyway, so you are going to get that bonus. The fact that it's a level 34 ship, it's ridiculously tanky, so you're going to get them bonuses anyway. So going for health, not necessarily the best thing for this one. It's still a viable option, but maybe mix it up so that all stats are relatively similar or at least equal in this case. So for example, if I need to get a little bit more attack, go to attack. We've got Gorkon, so get him in there, and then that increases. So that's a little bit better, or a little bit better all round, because you've got 210%, 210%, and then 240%. And I would say that would be a little bit better for this type of ship all round. A little bit more health, because the health is the main thing, and then a little bit more attack, and obviously slightly less defense, but still pretty decent defense, as these officers aren't obviously fully upgraded as of yet. So I would go with more of a mixtured layout when it comes to the actual hostile crews themselves, or using a normal ship itself. It's slightly different if you're using something like the Intrepid, because the Intrepid's ability is, where is it? This one? Is it this one? No, because that's the actual, which one is the oh yeah, it is this one. So if you use something like the Intrepid or the level 32 ships, when fighting hostiles, the USS Intrepid increases its armor, shield, deflection, and dodge by a percentage. So when you're using level 32 ships, you do already get it built into the ship itself against hostiles, i.e. PVE style hostiles. So this will come into play and will help you out quite extensively, especially when you're using something like the Intrepid. The Intrepid is a very, very good hostile hunter. Very, very good. It's very tanky as well, since it is a battleship. So when you're trying to obviously do the crew for the Intrepid, as you can see, this is not my Intrepid crew normally, because I normally have I use the Auger or something like that for this. But yeah, you want a very mixed, you want to try and get these bonuses maxed out to 300% on all three if possible. Obviously, if you can't, then I wouldn't worry about it too much. Just try and get it as high as possible and be as mixed as possible. And then that would be probably it. But yeah, hopefully this video has been useful. Another short video for today. Hopefully it's been useful. Like I said, don't forget to leave the comment down below. Christmas. And other than that, have a lovely Christmas. I'll see you next week. And I don't know why I'm saying have a lovely Christmas, because I'm going to be posting a video before then. But have a lovely Christmas period, I guess. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye for now.